In this episode, I answer a question from a massage therapist in South Carolina about how to get more referrals from existing clients as well as doctors in their area without coming across as pushy or desperate. Expect to learn the following: understanding the true motivation of someone making a referral, why enthusiastically selling your treatments is far from being pushy, reasons why clients aren't referring as much, tips and strategies to get current clients to refer, and tactics to help doctors refer into your practice. I hope you learned something new and enjoy the show. Welcome back to the Soft Tissue Treatment Revolution podcast, where we teach overworked manual therapists a new treatment system that will allow you to double your income without working any additional hours so you can stay healthy, avoid that dreaded burnout, and help more people get out of pain. If you're new to the show and you don't know who I am, my name is Dr. 𝘠𝘬𝘯. I am a soft tissue injury treatment expert. My focus is on diagnosing and treating adhesion, also known as scar tissue, and reducing inflammation from chronic injuries without the use of drugs, injections, or surgeries, which leads to a significant increase in overall functioning, flexibility, and long-lasting pain relief. All right, Q&A, how do I get more referrals into my practice? Just a quick announcement: if you are watching this or listening to this on Spotify or YouTube, it's now available in video. If you want to see my face and see the gestures that I make and how animated I can get, you can watch it on there. Anywhere else, it's still going to be audio, but trying to do a video version of this as well. So the question I got this week was from a massage therapist from South Carolina. They're really trying to figure out ways to get their existing clients to refer more people in and build a referral relationship with local doctors as well. Let me read the question. It was, I run my private practice that focuses more on injury treatment and prevention. I have a solid list of clients and we do well enough to be comfortable. I listened to an episode where you talked about cutting the treatment times in half, but still being able to deliver awesome results. And I knew this was the direction I wanted to go. This change will allow me to have more slots open to treat clients, expand the practice, and just get out of being comfortable, but instead thriving. I'm not the best with marketing and don't have the budget to spend to have that take off. I know the best people to market are my existing clients, but they don't refer in as often as I hope they would. What might I be missing here? Also, I know the importance of building a referral relationship with local medical doctors, but have no clue as to how to approach them or get them to take what I do seriously. Any insights and guidance would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for sending that question in. I'm going to do my best on this episode to break that down. First is just understanding the true motivation of someone making a referral. So it's all about status. People are very internally motivated. They want to have the best. They want to say, hey, my guy or my girl is the best. You got to go to them. They're awesome. They're going to fix you, because when they're making the referral, they're putting their reputation online because they're friends with that person, they're family members with that person, and it's all about their status and what they do. So if they're not referring as much, because they might not want to lose that status, maybe it isn't as good as you think. And the thing is, you really want to focus on referred clients. I did this for years where I kept spending all this money on ads and getting people in, really focusing on getting new clients instead of focusing on the experience for the existing clients. And when I made that switch and I made that transition a couple of years ago and really just focusing on giving my current clients the best experience ever, they started referring in like crazy, because I was putting all my effort before into new clients, but those cost money. They don't trust you. They don't know you. But when you can take care of your clients and you actually fix them, they're going to refer in a lot more people. And the best part is those people are free, and you don't have to do like a huge song and dance with them, trying to get them to, trust you or asking questions about price. They just know from someone else that you actually help them. Next thing is why enthusiastically selling your treatments is far from being pushy. Here's the thing. Sales aren't dirty if you have something that can change someone's life. So many people, they think of sales like, oh, I don't want to be pushy because I just don't want to do that, or they can't afford it, blah, 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 and all this stuff that you say to yourself. But here's the thing. Someone is crying themselves to sleep because they don't know you exist and can help them. So sales isn't dirty. It isn't pushy. It's your duty and your obligation. All you're doing with sales is really just getting that person to commit and make a decision to get their problem fixed. And it's your duty to sell your ass off to get them to that point. So next one is, reasons why maybe the clients aren't referring as much. Maybe just have an honest assessment with yourself that your skills and treatments just aren't that good. That might hurt, that might sting the ego a little bit. I know it did mine in the early parts. I'm like, I'm taking all these seminars. I'm the greatest. You know what? I just needed to have more time for that cake to cook and for it to bake a little bit, get those skill sets in there, get everything going. Maybe your skill sets aren't just where they need to be and you're not getting the results that you need to have. Maybe you're just not properly educating the client as how to refer. A lot of clients don't understand what to do or how to refer, or that you even take on referrals. So educating them. One thing that we do is in the beginning, we tell them and we let them know, hey, we're going to help you and we're going to do a really good job. And we're confident that we're going to be able to take you on as a client, because we wouldn't if we didn't think we could help. But during this process, we are going to ask you to let other people know about us, because our true mission is to get this care to more people so they can stay the hell away from pain pills, injections, and surgeries, which only make things worse. So we let them know that we're going to be doing that. And then we also let them know how to refer, give a clear and precise process as we do. I actually built a separate website specifically for referrals. I call them VIP people, bumped them to the top of the list because we are on a waiting list, and this gets them in sooner. The client gets that status. The other potential client feels important because you're taking them in. It's a win-win for everyone. And then the last one, you might not even think about this one, but this one is actually pretty common. Why they might not be referring is they're fearful. Your existing clients are fearful that you're going to get too booked up and they're going to miss out. Remember what I said, people are intrinsically, internally motivated, and they're looking out for their best. So they're like, yeah, he's really good or she's really good. I don't want to tell other people because then they might get too booked out and I won't be able to get in. But that's a good problem to have. And that's a thing that we teach you and we can help you with, getting a better idea of how to do your treatments more efficiently and quicker so you can accommodate and see more people. So here's some tips and strategies to get your current clients to refer. First, just start by asking. Ask them. Be like, hey, can you tell other people about us? They're like, oh yeah, I will. Sometimes you just got to ask people. Next one is continue to improve your skills. But a big part of that, and which most people think, is like they'll just go take a weekend seminar, they'll get some certification, and they think they'll be good. But it's only half of the process. Half of the process is treatment. The rest is client communication, client education, improving those skills. I do 20-minute treatments, and in a 20-minute treatment, maybe 8 to 10 minutes of it is actual treatment. The rest is like tests and measurements and communicating to the client what's going on, educating them throughout the process, letting them know that treatment's working, that we're making good progress. And lastly, a thing that we did, and I started doing this years ago, I read a really great book. I think it was called Never Lose a Customer Again by 𝘱𝐿 Coleman. It's a really easy book, simple read to go in there. But basically what we do is we send out handwritten thank you cards to clients that refer other people in. And then we actually give them a gift card when they refer as well. We don't say that when we're like, oh, if you refer out, we'll give you a gift card. No, what we do is they refer out, we write a handwritten card, and we send it in the actual mail, because a lot of people aren't doing that. And that has an amazing touch point. And then when we see them in person, we give them a gift card as well, maybe like a $50 card to Starbucks or like somewhere. But what that does is it really shows them that we appreciate that and makes them feel appreciated as well. And honestly, it's a lot cheaper for me to do that than spend all this money on marketing and advertising and working events, where I'd rather give that money back to my client that's actually helping and doing a good job. And then the last one is just tactics to help doctors refer into your office. First is focus and niche down on a single area of the body or problem. This idea of like a generalist versus a specialist, like be a specialist, be the carpal tunnel person, be the neck person, be the frozen shoulder person, be the sciatica person, be some type of specialty, because it's going to help them understand that you're more than just a manual therapist. You're on a different level because you're a true specialist in what you do. Next one is just offer a no charge consultation for their clients, basically where you sit down, you talk with them for about 15 or 20 minutes about what's going on with their injury, explain to them what you can do and how you can help. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares about what you do or how you do it. They just care that you can actually help. We actually do no charge consultations in my office. It really helps me screen out potential clients, lowers the bar a little bit for people that are a little skeptical when they first come in, and gives me a chance to really screen that client as well to see if I actually want to work on them too, because you don't want to take everybody. If you're for everybody, then you're for nobody when it's all said and done. And then when they do refer, the doctors, get something back, give them something back in return. Maybe like, hey, say you got a great doctor that's referring people in, buy the staff lunch. Doesn't cost that much. Might cost you like $100, $200. But if they're sending you 7 or 8 awesome clients, like that pays for itself. That's where your marketing budget can go. You're going to spend the money some way or another. You might as well spend it on the referral source that involves the trust, and it's less work to convince that new client that you can actually help. That's why referrals are so much better. So, just to recap, understand that people internally want to make referrals because of their status. Selling is so important, especially if you have something that can truly change somebody's lives. Clients might not be referring in for a vast amount of reasons. Your skills might not be good. You might not be educating them properly, or maybe they're fearful you're going to get too booked up and they can't get in. Some tips and strategies: ask them, continue to get better, handwritten notes. And then with the doctors, be a specialist, give no charge consultations, and tell them thank you and show them your appreciation when it's done. That's all I got for you guys in the episode. It's my first video one. I'm actually going to be doing a lot more of these Q&As, as I do get a ton of them and kind of been backed up getting them out there, doing everything else, but I'm going to be more consistent and get on here every week. So feel free to send them directly in. And if I think any of my insights that can help, I'll be sure to get an episode out for you. And lastly, go out there and be great this week. The world needs access to your amazing treatments so they can stay the hell away from pain pills, injections, and surgeries, which only make things worse and definitely destroy people's lives. I appreciate you listening or watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.